The initial concept was to come up with the ultimate sofa. So we sat down as a team and said, what is the ultimate sofa? But it had to look beautiful, because everything we do has to look visually strong, but it had to sit like a cloud. We wanted enormous, massive comfort. Sink into comfort that takes you to a different place, and cloud does that. As part of the process of building the ultimate sofa, we really felt the ability for the person to customize it to his own space was fundamental. So we pared it down to 3 simple cubes: corner, armless, and ottoman. Then to be truly modular, so it fits in any size space, each cube comes in 3 depths: petite, classic, and luxe. And from these 3 simple cubes, you can make up any configuration you want. From a classic sofa, to a standard corner sectional, to a grand sectional, to a more intimate configuration, or maybe expand later for that epic family media room, or a place to sleep when the in-laws are in town, or even a modern entertainment lounge. Each cube is available in over 160 fabrics and color combinations. Is it possible to go a full weekend without leaving your sofa? With cloud it is, you could sleep in it, you just keep going right through the weekend. What else is there to say? It is the ultimate sofa.
Restoration Hardware is a luxury brand in the home furnishings marketplace, offering furniture, lighting, textiles, bathware, decor, outdoor and garden, as well as baby and child products. RH operates an integrated business with multiple channels of distribution, including galleries, sourcebooks, and websites. We serve as a curator of the finest historical design the world has to offer. Our collections of timeless, updated classics and authentic reproductions provide a unique point of view and an unmatched combination of inspired design, high quality, and unparalleled value. Each season brings a wealth of new ideas culled from our partnerships with the world's most renowned artisans, allowing us to showcase their unique products, passion, and vision. RH operates galleries and outlets throughout the U.S. and Canada, while our sourcebooks and websites serve as virtual extensions and compelling tours of the brand. We currently publish interiors, small spaces, objects of curiosity, tableware, outdoor, and baby and child sourcebooks.
The Cloud Sofa is really the masterpiece of the collection of RH, and it's quite fascinating in how they've created it and why they've done it. It's customizable, and it comes in many color sizes and combinations. So in this you have 16 stock fabrics, 3 modular pieces, 3 depths, and up to 8.2 pounds of 100% goose feathers. So basically already, and that description is the quality is there, and the customizable aspects are there. Along with that, the 16 stock fabrics are available in 164 special fabrics and 65 leathers. So it depends on if the customer wants fabric, like cotton, or more something like leather, depends on what they want. And at the same time, they also have different sizes and what they call modular pieces. So you have a corner one, you have an armless one, and then you got an ottoman. So basically you can kind of construct like a big bed, like any shape you want to fit in your homes or houses. And this is I think the best part about the RH company and what they set themselves above the competition, because the market I think really wants to have a customizable part in their home. For example, if some billionaire has a very, very huge room that needs filling with a very nice couch, and they can put it exactly all the nooks and crannies that it can really fit into. And this piece, the cloud couch, is the one that's been named in social media by famous Kylie. And I mean, it's a product that kind of goes beyond, and it's something that speaks to more people, and this is the product that will get them out there, because they don't really have that much of a huge brand image, but when it does come out, it mainly comes out through this product, the Cloud Sofa.
Brand personality creates needs beyond the merely functional. Comfort is a basic human need, and the Cloud Couch maximizes comfort in a way that makes sitting on the couch an emotional experience. Like you can see in the video, when the designer of the couch is sitting on the couch, he's enjoying his experience, which is essentially the main idea of the couch. CEO of Restoration Hardware, Gary Friedman, posts letters to the website every month connection between customers and the person behind the business. There's a promise of certainty that comes with the Cloud Couch because of Restoration Hardware's excellent customer service and quality of products. Core values. These are our values that guide our behavior and act as the foundation for all our decisions. People. At Restoration Hardware, we believe deeply that the right people are our greatest asset. We value people with high energy who possess the ability to energize others. People who are smart, creative, and have a point of view. People who see the answer in every problem versus those who see the problem in every answer. People who are driven, determined, and won't take no for an answer. We value team players, people who are more concerned with what's right rather than who's right. Quality. Quality starts with our people, and that should be visible in every aspect of our company. From our people and products to our service and standards, from the way we communicate to our commitment to educate. From the accuracy and efficiency of our distribution centers to the marketing and presentation of our products in our stores, catalogs, and online. Being committed to quality means being able to see it in every detail of our organization. Service. We believe that service starts inside the organization and embrace a concept called people first. Simply put, it means if we expect our people to deliver first-class service to our customers, we must first deliver first-class service to our people. It is everyone's responsibility to promote the obstacles and provide support so our associates throughout the organization are empowered to do the right thing. Our people smile when we smile. Our people serve our customers when we serve our people. Innovation. We value innovation, taking risks and boldly going where no company has gone before. We believe you're either striving to get better or allowing yourself to get worse. There's no such thing as staying the same. The power of innovation comes from leveraging the creative minds and spirit of all of our people and at levels of the organization. We strive to build an environment that encourages people to challenge, ask why and why not. We embrace those people who have the courage to put forth new ideas and breathe new life into our company. Innovation is at the core of what we do. There are 9 galleries across the U.S. that are located in historical urban buildings that RH has renovated, and these galleries are open to the public to view and purchase the pieces. This is an innovative way for RH to sell its products while also making their customers feel comfortable and welcome. These galleries are a place where people can eat, study, view art, or work on interior design projects with professionals.
This was a location that we all knew was a long shot. I don't think there's a retailer on the planet that would have considered this location. But we thought, what if we take this old building that's been sitting here mothballed for 20 years and we bring it back to life?
This project is not separate from the traditional history of the 3 arts. It's more a continuation of building a new chapter.
It was a building that was for young women to study the arts, the performing arts, the musical arts, and the visual arts. We thought we could bring some of those arts back to life. We could leave the historic stage and we could have musical performances here. We could do an RH Contemporary Art Gallery on the top floor. And then we thought, and we can bring in the culinary arts.
If you really think about it, and I told you to define a restaurant, you would probably give me all these rules, right? That has waiters or hosts and bartenders, and you order and food comes out, all those things. And I didn't want any kind of reference point, really.
There's no hostess. There's no reservations. You can come sit down in the courtyard. You can sit down in the library. You can sit down up on the modern floor. You can sit down up on the roof. Everything you look at, you can buy, and everywhere you sit, you can eat.
I just want it to be almost residential in feel. If you could have amazing food at your house every single day, that's what this would be.
We want to be able to attract interior designers and architects here. And so we said, why don't we build a design atelier? It's an incredible design resource, from the window treatments to the rugs, to the furniture finishes, to the fabric finishes. It's all accessible, and it's easy to start to concept and design your home.
Coming to RH now represents something that nobody would have predicted a few years ago.
This isn't really a retail space. This is a space where people come to start to imagine their life, right? Like, what does their home look like?
It makes everyone pause when you experience it to consider new things. Think about the way we live. Think about the way we eat. Think about the way we want to interact socially. I think that's really what RH is all about, is looking for new ways of expressing lifestyle.
It's impossible to relate what this is unless you see it. You can try to describe it, but the greatest success I've had, I just stop talking and just invite them in and just say, come on, let's take a walk around. And everyone leaves saying the same thing, that this is amazing. And it is.
All of these things together, from the product to the integration of the hospitality and then the people, create something that is truly one of a kind in the world and is truly a field of dreams.
That are sent to members and can be accessed on the app or online. The ultimate sofa has to be visually pleasing as well as comfortable. According to the designer of the cloud couch, James Hilton, the symbol of the cloud couch is the goose feather, alluding to its quality and extreme comfort. The cloud couch comes in 16 soft fabrics and 164 special order fabrics. 3 modular pieces and 3 depths. These options make customizing the cloud couch easy and can be used for any room in any house. The target audience of the cloud couch is middle-aged upper-class Americans who are either interior designers or architects or passionate about their artistic taste.
What's interesting about the target audience is that the company has 2 different groups that it sells to. It's both B2B and it's both B2C, so meaning that it sells both to actual customers and to other businesses. Other business would be an interior designer or perhaps an architect. And what's great about this customization is that they're able to have a platform where they can build a couch from scratch, completely customized. And I think that both the people who are in the creative industry and want to work with that can really use that for their benefit, as well as the people in the upper class who are willing and able to and happy to spend on couches like this. They're able to make it exactly the way they want to do it, and the trend the world is going to in terms of design, both in clothing and in interior design, is a higher level of customization and being able to make something your own, make it exclusive. And I think that this is why this target audience is a very correct and very useful source of information which we can sort of use to understand their business.
This brand is a balanced entity, equally weighted between product and services on the scale of elemental dominance. If you become an RH member for $100 a year, you receive 20% off on full-price items and a 20% discount on sale items. And you also get early access to clearance events. But the best part about the membership is the complimentary interior design services, which makes the brand a service entity. Services can be used or not utilized, it's up to you, but the fact that they offer them along with their products makes this brand a very balanced entity.
Restoration Hardware's financials remain public while exceeding expectations by releasing a Form 10-Q, quarterly conference calls, and video presentations, along with the standard earnings press release. This displays how the company has integrity with not only its products, but its way of conducting business as well. Restoration Hardware was founded in 1979 by Stephen Gordon in California. Each year, RH makes $2.1 million US in annual revenue, and the headquarters are located in Corte Madera, California. Major competitors are Williams-Sonoma, Macy's, and other luxury home decor stores. There are 115 retail and outlet stores across the U.S. and Canada. Furniture accounts for about 60% of the total revenue. There are four main categories of restoration hardware products: modern, baby and child, teen, and interior design.
The Restoration Hardware brand is incomparable to other furnishing companies in the current market. While it is a luxury brand, the outward attitudes of the company are not presented in an ostentatious manner, but instead promote a delicate elegance in their delivery. Their products are priced at an above-average index but remain affordable to a majority of their consumers. Much of the mystique associated with Western goods depends on their capacity to serve as physical embodiments of a source of value that was understood to reside elsewhere. RH understands that the market for home furnishings is deeply personal to the consumer, more so than a clothing or cosmetics brand. The products sold to consumers are a direct representation of the individual and display their quality for personal taste and refinement. In designing a room, let alone a home, the aesthetic will be different for every individual, which is why the option for variety is a necessity.